going on, everybody? How y'all doing? And welcome back to another video here on the channel, man. And in today's video, we do have yet another action figure review. And for today's action figure review, man, we do have the WWE Elite Defining Moments Mattel Ringside exclusive JEY USO action figure, man. So we are going to be unboxing this figure, looking at the figure, seeing if it is up to scale with the real-life JEY USO. And at the end, the question that should be answered for you guys is that, is this figure worth it? If so, maybe you might want to consider purchasing this figure. Maybe you just, maybe this is a figure you want in your collection, but that will be answered at the end of the video. But before we get anywhere into any video, we should help your boy out by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, so you never miss an upload. Go follow the socials. The links to those will be found in the description of the video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that helps me a ton, and now let's get you guys started into today's action figure review. Alright, so first let's take a look at our packaging. So we've already kind of seen the front, got your figure window, got JEY USO's name up there. Gonna say Ringside, gonna have the Ringside exclusive sticker down there. Defining Moments, Mattel logo at the top with the rest of your figure window with some nice designing. On the side, a nice shot of JEY USO, WWE logo, and some old designing down there. On the back, nice shot of JEY USO. I believe this is after he won the title, after he won the Intercontinental title. Maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is the attire that he wore after he won that title. But the point is, nice shot of JEY USO holding that title right there. And then you can read up on this description if you want, so go ahead and pause the video, because I will not be reading that on the video. But so go ahead and pause if you do want to read up on that. On the back, nice shot of JEY USO again, W logo, old logo down there. On the bottom, just a bunch of gibberish that Mattel wants you to know. But realistically, who's looking at that? Because I'll be honest, nobody is. But now, man, it is time to open this thing. Alright, so now let's jump into the accessories that are going to be coming with this JEY USO action figure. We will start it off with our interchangeable hands. So first, we are getting these open hands from JEY USO. We've seen these before, nothing crazy, but that's pretty cool. Also going to be getting some mic holding hands, so that's pretty cool. Again, nothing that we haven't seen before. And then the new interchangeable hands that we are getting here is going to be these JEY foam hands. Now, obviously, they're not like, in real life they are foam, but obviously in figure form, they're not going to be foam, So overall, pretty freaking cool here. What's another thing, these are going to be attached by hand, so you can't pull the hand out and then put the flap on, or put the JEY foam hand on anybody else, so these are like built-in hands. Like, there's hands that are built in there, so that's a bit interesting. These are going to have a glossy look to them, so like you might see like a glossy look on the camera. That's not the lighting, that is just kind of how they look in real life, because I'm looking at them from afar right now, away from the lighting. They're still pretty glossy to me, so maybe they add a little bit more gloss from the light, but still, I think these are a bit glossy, which is, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Overall, though, pretty cool. Gonna have JEY right there, and the designs of fingers right there, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna have that on both sides, so, pretty freaking cool there. Haven't seen that before, so that is very awesome. Also, are going to be getting a JEY USO's, top, like his little vest, so that's pretty cool. One thing that's not cool about this, though, is the fact that, man, this thing is really difficult to take off. I was actually struggling to take this thing off. It was a bit annoying to take off, and it's also a bit annoying to clip on, too. So these little clips back here, they're a bit annoying to clip on, if I'm being completely honest. That sucks, but, overall, cool designing on this vest, with the blue, white, and pink. So on the front, gonna say JEY with the blue background and the yellow, or not yellow, the pink and white, so that's pretty cool. On the back, when you clip it together, it's going to make a palm tree, so that's pretty cool as well. Overall, pretty nice design here. It's just it is going to be really hard to take off, in my opinion, and it's also going to be really hard to clip these things together, in my opinion, as well. Now we will jump over to the title belt JEY USO is coming with. This is the Intercontinental title. Going to have JEY USO side plates. Going to have the blue designing on the actual metal, or on the actual gold plating as well, which is pretty cool. On the back, there's the back, and another thing that's cool is you're getting some designing here too. So that's pretty cool, on the end tips, that's also pretty cool. On the side, it's also going to have, kind of similar, but, nothing too crazy. Overall, nice title here. Do enjoy this. This is very awesome. And then we also are going to be getting JEY USO's JEY glasses. So going to be a pink, black, and white. So the white is going to say JEY. And then behind that, you're going to have the black lenses. And then the rest is going to be pink. So overall, nice glasses here. These are really cool. Nice designing, nice colors. But that is going to be it for the accessories that are coming with this JEY USO action figure. So now it is time to get into the actual figure. Alright, so here is the actual figure in all of its glory, man. So we will start it off with our head scan as far as looking like JEY USO. I don't know, it's a bit, it's kind of, it looks like him, and then at the same time it doesn't. I'm kind of like half and half on this one. I don't know if that's just me, maybe it is, but I'm a bit half and half. There's just something in there that makes me like, that maybe doesn't look like JEY USO, but overall, I still do see some resemblance, but overall, pretty solid head scan for the most part. I mean, you're getting a screaming head scan, so that's pretty cool. Nice beard detail, nice hair detail as well. So overall, nothing too crazy, but, still solid in my opinion. As far as articulation, articulation, get a full 360 up on there, and then you can look down. No, not really. You can't really get too much up and down head articulation. You can go up, I guess, but really you can't really go down, man. So not really anything too crazy up there on the head articulation, to be honest. Going on to the arms, you're going to have on this side, you're going to get a little bit of the shoulder tattoo going into the armband, gonna be blue, and then have like yeet pink and white designing, so that's pretty cool right there. So that's pretty awesome. Then going down further, you're gonna get some white arm tape, so that's pretty cool as well. And then you're gonna get a little bit of the tattoo, a little bit more of the tattoos right there as well, so that's pretty cool. The other arm is gonna have all Jey Uso's tattoos, looking very awesome right there, and then that is very awesome. As far as articulation, gonna get your double jointed elbows, very nice, very awesome. Gonna get your bicep cut, that's also again very awesome. And then you're gonna get a full all the way around with the entire arm, so that is also very freaking awesome. Going on to the other arm, again, full, you're going to get that double jointed elbow, so that's very awesome. Full, you're going to get your bicep cup, so that's again very freaking awesome. And then you're going to get a full 360 on the entire arm as well. So overall, very nice articulation there on the arms, in my opinion. Going on to the ab crunch, you're going to get your shoulder, or you're going to get your chest tattoos, which are going to lead in from the arms, so that's pretty cool. There's the back, and then you're going to get a little bit on the sides with some palm trees there, and then nothing really too crazy on the other one. But overall, nice tattoos on the ab crunch area, pretty awesome. You can go forward about that much with the ab crunch, go back about that much with the ab crunch, so really nothing too crazy on this ab crunch, to be honest. Really not anything super special at all. But I mean, it's not stiff, so you really can't complain too much, but it could definitely work a bit better. And then you're going to get a full 360 on the entire upper body as well, so that is also, again, very freaking awesome. Going on to the lower half of this figure, you're going to get your pants, going to be blue, and then going into some white with some more pink and white palm tree designing, so that's again very awesome. On this side, it's going to say yeet, just like it did on the armband right there. So that's also pretty awesome. And then going down, you're going to get the socks with some white with a pink stripe, and the rest is going to be white. Going into those white shoes, and what's cool about these shoes, you are going to get some Ultimate Edition toe articulation, even though it is an elite figure. So that's also, again, very awesome right there. Going to get it on both, so we already saw it on that one, and then there's that one as well. Overall, pretty good looking pants here, but I do have some complaints, and we'll get into those in a few seconds. So we're going to, as far as articulation in our legs, going to get your thigh cut. So that right there, pretty freaking smooth, not gonna lie, really not stiff at all. Same with this one over here, gonna get your thigh cut as well, so that's also very awesome. Going into the knees, you're gonna get some nice articulation on this leg, but the thing is over here, pretty freaking stiff to me. So on the right leg, it's a bit stiff, not gonna lie. So that is a bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And one complaint that I have on mine, and specifically, man, whatever happened, I don't even know. I really don't know, but this leg right here is so freaking loose, dude. Like, it is about to fall off the limb, like, genuinely. So I don't think I'll be really articulating with this figure much, man. That is a bit freaking unfortunate, man. I might even have to, like, low-key cop another one of these, because that is really freaking unfortunate. Like, this thing is genuinely super loose, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look in there deep enough, man, that thing looks like it is about to crack off the freaking seam, man. So that is a bit unfortunate, man. Holy hell. That is very freaking upsetting, man, not gonna lie. But overall, those knee, like I said, that right knee gonna be pretty stiff. The left leg and the knee is gonna be pretty solid. I really don't want to articulate with this leg anymore, so we'll just go over to this one, you know. You can go back again, but overall still going to be pretty stiff on that leg, you know. Going in again to the shoes, we've already seen that, you know, got your toe articulation, that's pretty cool. Going to get some ankle pivot, or getting some pivot right there, so that's pretty cool as well. And then really, that's going to be it, man, for the articulation. So now let's let's put all the accessories back on this figure and get a final good look and rating. Alright, man, and now here is the Jey Uso figure in all of its glory, man. As far as if this thing is worth it, I would say yes, man, because that leg that I said was very loose on mine is not going to be on every single one of them, man. This is just a factory issue, which is a bit unfortunate, man. Well, actually, not a bit. It's pretty freaking unfortunate. But overall, I think this is a solid-looking figure. I think, for the most part, it articulates very well. It just depends if you want this style of Jey Uso in your collection. Do you want this gear? Do you want these foam hands? Do you want that title? You know, it just depends, you know, because pretty much every Jey Uso obviously going to be the same. It just depends, you know, do you want this gear? I would say you should want this gear because, I mean, man, this is probably one of the best gears that Jey Uso has ever worn, if not the best, man. This gear is very freaking awesome. Overall, though, I would say it's worth it, man. But as always, if you have any questions, be sure to drop those in the comments below. And as always, before we get out of here, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Go follow the socials. You can find the links to those in the description of this video. That includes my Instagram account, my X account. Do all that, helps me out a ton, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.